Hey, welcome to today's show. If you notice, things are just a little bit different today. Just a little bit. But yeah, today's word is hunter. And here, I'm going to show you guys this thing. I made this little thing. Well, I didn't make the action figure, but I put some stuff on them. Because today, I'm going to do Hunter Craven. I don't know if you guys know who that is. I know when I told my wife that's who I was doing, she didn't know who it was. But that's who we're doing. Now he's not sitting up there right. No. There we go. Alright. But Hunter Craven, that's who we're drawing. We're gonna get into it. So, he hunted Spider-Man. And I had one of the comic books in the late 90s, and basically he kills Spider-Man and then buries Spider-Man and leaves him buried. And then Spider-Man wakes up, and it's like a crazy comic. It was very surreal. I watched a thing today that was explaining it, and I was like, man, this is way better explained than what I remember, because I don't think I got to read all the issues, and I actually started to hate comic books because I couldn't get to the final story. It would just make me mad. I'd be like, I want to read the whole story. It would just be these partial stories all the time. And I'd be like, I don't know what is going on with this story here. But, yeah. Eventually, graphic novels became a thing because I think a lot of other people felt that way. But anyway, yeah, that's my story about Hunter Craven. I think he's pretty gnarly, because I remember the story was like, what? And is the Black Spider-Man he was fighting? The thing today, they said he actually started pretending to be Spider-Man after that point. And I was looking at, it's such a weird design for this character. I mean, he's got this giant lion on his, that he's wearing, but it's cut in half. I mean, that's crazy. How it's cut in half and then sewn together is like a fur coat. I mean, this is kind of badass. I mean, I don't know about how it's gonna help you be a hunter, because if someone sees that lion, they're gonna be freaking out, and then a human's head's popping right out of it too, dang, double predator scare. We gotta get away from here. We gotta get out of this place. Alright, no more singing. Alright, look at that. There we got the upper torso. He's jumping in. Put this arm out over here. And then it's coming up. He's got to have some kind of... We're going to wait and think about what kind of thing we're going to put in his hand. This one over here is more calling forward or something. Yeah, that's what his hand's doing. It's calling something. Calling Jenny Craig. Ooh, I just made that a weird transitional thing right there. But anyway, not talking about the drawing, but those bad jokes. Oh yes, Craven the Hunter has a six-pack. He is ripped. I mean, he's out there hunting and eating well and running them calories. Running them calories out. Alright, this leg coming out this way. Man, I'm hoping this pen makes it the whole month. I mean, I feel like it's starting to meet its limit, but man, it has served so well. I'm rooting for the pen. Root for the pen. Alright, the other leg here. I don't know what he's doing now. his leg's coming a little funny. It's a funny jump that I made there, so, you know. Oh man, I should have marked off some proportions. Look at these proportions getting out of whack from me. This arm here should be out way more. Oh man, we're just gonna have to make it out there. Move it over. They said you can't erase in pen. They're right. But you can draw over it. Alright. Craven the Hunter. Shading, shading, shading. Oh, his tricep over here. Oh, what was great about the story, I mean, spoiler alert, but you can just go look up the 3-minute video like I did. And, spoiler alert, he kills himself. So he first he shoots Spider-Man. And Spider-Man, and then buries him. And then 2 weeks later, Spider-Man wakes up and is like, oh, what? I'm not dead. He doesn't know how long it's been because, you know, he's just been buried. And then he goes to like find Craven, and Craven has been pretending to be Spider-Man while he was knocked out. So then Spider-Man comes up and he's all like, starts beating him up, and he's just like, but I beat you. I don't care. Beat me up. I already won. And then he goes and kills himself. But the whole thing that's crazy is like, you know, it's like a story about being in competition with yourself. I mean, it was so deep, you know, that this guy it wasn't even about Spider-Man, you know, it just happened that Spider-Man happened to be the strongest, you know, thing for him to put himself against, you know, he didn't even care. He was just, man, it was pretty, you know, I enjoyed it. Unlike this arm that I made too short. Alright, but still, he's looking pretty good. I'm actually, even though this pen is, I want it to last, but it feels like it's not going to. But you know, maybe if I wasn't so sketchy, I might would have gotten six times as many drawings. Yeah, this thing is definitely dying. Oh no, look. I think that was it. It died. Craven the Hunter. Killing the pen. I got another one right here, so somewhere. Oh yeah, I got like 3 right here. Boom. He came up and tried to be quiet, but the camera's looking right at me. So anyway, let's see if this one works. Alright. Yes, here we go. The new pen, and it matches. Oh, yes. So we got 2 cameras set up here. The second camera today we are using is my phone. And what's exciting that I was just like, oh yeah, is it's got a timer on it. I've been so worried about the time on a lot of these videos. I don't want to be like, hey guys, watch me draw for an hour. And it's not like I don't have anything planned out. That would be way too much to ask. I mean, I feel like it's a little much right now, but there's only 4 of you doing it, so I appreciate it. Oh man. Shading in them ribs. Gotta make them ribs look good. Them abs. It was the abs and I called them ribs. His rib abs. Alright, now where are we putting this guy? Because he's definitely jumping, or his head should have been leaning back more like in the pose, but you know, now he looks like he's kind of falling down, like maybe he's like on a rope somewhere. I guess we'll give him some rope to slide down. There's the rope. It's being pulled weird. You know how a rope gets like the tension. The tension. Alright. Rope's the same length the whole way through, except for when it's coming forwards and away from you. And then it just depends how much it's doing that. We're talking about what we're drawing here. Woohoo! Alright. Yes! Rope. I don't know where it's coming from. There we go. It's coming from off the page. That's always a good place to have the rope coming from. Craven the Hunter. He doesn't have any magic powers, but he does have like a potion he drinks. So let's give him a goblet to drink out of. Because he's a pimp like that. He's like, I have a goblet. He drinks this potion and it gives him like rhinoceros strength or something, you know. Yeah, Craven the Hunter. I heard rumors that Jason Momoa is going to play him in a movie. But, you know, that could have just been some fan art I saw. Because I say I heard that, but I just saw something. And there's no telling. You can't believe everything you see these days. I think this is some kind of belt. I was trying to look it up. I didn't make a very good belt. I just I knew it had a thing that dropped down here. And I didn't. And I know it's got like leopard print on it. Because, you know, the hunter, he's showing his animal skins. I didn't look to see if he had shoes on. But we're swinging in here. We're going to do foliage everywhere. We're going to work on doing a tree in the background with these organic shapes. Because see, we're at 12 minutes. Oh, look at that with the timer. This is so new. Upgrading every day. Talking about scalability. Look at some of the old videos. We've been scaling up. I think it's been going rather well. I've enjoyed it. I enjoy you guys. I enjoy this process. I definitely like it better than social media. I always felt like writing stuff and saying stuff, it just comes out differently. Like if I make a joke, I could say, like, I'm going to explain to you guys stuff you already know, because I got nothing better to do. I'm drawing trees, which are these organic tree shapes. Look at all these, the leaves are falling everywhere. Let's do maybe some more like organic cloud shapes back here too, you know? It's not just trees. He's falling, he's coming down above us. That's what's happening. He's got the drop on us. Oh, snap. He's got the drop. What are we going to do? He's got the drop. Oh. All right. We're almost done here. We're going to put a little tone. A little tone. We don't want to kill this pen. All right. That looks good. Yeah, Craven the Hunter with his lion thing. Lion throw, cowl, scarf. I don't know. Some fashion word there. Alright, let's sign it so you know I drew it, and circle it so you know I signed it. It's been real. See you guys tomorrow.